my god. This is Zoe with DivinityWithinThee, where we take time to get in touch with the divine. Oh, I really like this one. Different ones for different days, I feel like. Happy Venus Day. Happy Venus Dazed. If you are not feeling like, I'm feeling like super litty legitty, like I'm feeling like this super loving vibration, and with that I'm feeling so much external jealousy and like bitterness, right? A lot of people can't stand when we stand in our truth and our authenticity. Authenticity. Don't know what type of world or place you're trying to live in, but what I'm trying to do is raise the frequency. And that requires authenticity, that requires presence, right? That requires, you know, all the amount of self-help books and everything that you've done, like unless you've actually sat with a mentor in a class, unless you've been definitively graded and judged and made to write paper, like really understand the study of psychology, of psychotherapy, of sociology, of relationships, of personality disorders, of mental problems versus different things, right? Now, just to be clear, I have zero mental problems. I've had everything checked. I am of sound mind. Actually, what my neurologist did tell me, you guys ready for this? Is actually the cavernoma, right? This cave of wonders could be a large part of why I've been able to tap in or see these other frequencies, right? The clairaudience, the clairvoyance, the clairsentience, the clairsense. Like, he was like, we don't see this often, but it can be very typical in people that are highly sensitive empaths and people that are psychic and things like this. So, the more you know, the more you talk about things, the more you make your healing and your thing like an actual thing instead of a secret, right? Instead of being afraid, right? You know, when people are afraid of the truth, that's because the truth fucking hurts. Just like healing and shadow work and everything else like that. It hurts. May I offer you some of this beautiful singing bowl? Amazing. Welcome, guys. Let me open the chat up so I can see what you guys are doing over here. Hello, welcome. Nice to meet you guys. Woo. That is so good. I really like this one. I'll have to ask my friend. I'll have to write down like for New Brain so I can remember. what key and frequency each one of these different bowls are in, so I can tell you guys too, right? Because there's obviously reasons why different sounds or frequencies are sounding good to us. Different ones are really good for our head, for our heart, attitude check-in. So, welcome back, guys. Anyways, I'm feeling this very blissful state today. Oh, this smells so good. This is rose. Oh, it's so good. Fresh rose. That's what it smells like. It's fresh rose. Life bringing fresh rose. Singing with the spooky lo-fi. I like this. This Halloween lo-fi. This shit is fire. It's called Vampire, like a cat. Hello. It's pretty cool. It's like some Halloween lo-fi. I'm digging it. It's like groovy, jammy. Dear universe, source, creator, spirit guide, angels, ancestors, aliens, archangels, galactic federation, all of those of high vibrational frequencies of only love and light and the highest timeline and outcome possible for all. We thank thee for your guidance, for your clarity, for your protection, for your teachings, right? Woo! And so it is. Okay, so you guys, Venus Day, Friday. I wasn't going to do this reading today, but people are just so fucking... People are so crazy. People take things so personally, and then when they send you something that's super personal, trying to act as if they're better or farther along in their healing journey than you, and they don't want to hear about narcissistic abuse content and all this other shit. Well, reality check, okay? The whole world is undergoing getting out of abusive situations. It doesn't matter if you're a fucking man or a woman, if you're a child, I don't know, maybe you live in Gaza and you're just a fucking human being, okay? This is actually a global collective thing. And if it's a trigger for you, then like this isn't for you. And I'm not for you. And it doesn't, I don't have to be for you. I'm okay. I don't give a fuck. Zero fucks given. Okay? That's how many I give. I care about getting my message out. If me sharing my message with hundreds of people every day insults you, then you should check yourself. If you're offended, okay, if whoever is here should understand that they're here, they're doing their Divinity Within Thee is the title of my channel, which means you have to be tapped into some type of divine guidance, understanding, some type of knowledge or esoterics, right? You got to understand we're here reading tarot and tapping into quantum mechanics and all kinds of higher level things. So what I speak about and what I channel, okay, you should never take personally. The fact that I should even need to say this shows the level of mental ability which people have, right? When I'm speaking and I'm saying it's feminine, it's masculine, it's this, it's that, it can be you and another person if you know you are in this fucking divine collective relationship. If not, then that means it's coming to balance within yourself. The masculine and the feminine within you are also out of balance within every fucking person. That's why we're seeing the collective global state of everything, you guys. So, again, if you haven't read The Four Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz, I think, is that? You should check that out, where you learn first to not take things personally. So if you think that I'm doing a reading directly for you, if you think that I'm talking at you, That's ego speaking, actually. Ego takes it personally. And when you take things and you take them as a personal attack, what that also means is your ego. That's your ego being mad. Everything is feedback. Nothing exists outside of self, okay? Quantum mechanics, quantum law states nothing exists outside of self. We're all part of oneness. So everything you see, everything you experience, everyone you see and experience, yes, we're in a collective, co-creative space. But the thing is that doesn't mean we're required to participate in everything, and that doesn't mean that just because one person perceives things one way and another person perceives them another way, that one is right or wrong. That is source creation itself enjoying itself and its forms of individuation. So let it be. If it's still triggering to you, then you haven't actually done your work. And stop pointing the finger and telling people that they need to do their work when they're out here sharing their story to help other people realize, did they do their work or not? Or maybe to start researching or understanding. Now, we can point out the bad thing in everything, and a lot of people do that, right? Oh, well, there's a lot of people that do the same thing. Well, there's a lot of people that do what you do. But you hear me talking shit on the jobs and the things that everybody else chooses to do? It's a choice. That's your choice if that's what makes you feel good. If it makes me to feel good to share whatever I'm channeled to share as content, hello. That's what I'm gonna fucking do. If I'm told, if I get divine downloads to share for the collective and that bothers you, then go the fuck somewhere else. Don't listen, don't judge. Look at that at 12:21, 12:22, 12:23. Don't. Who is supposed to see it, who is supposed to hear it, it will be perfect for. Do not take exterior criticism. That is where you fuck up. That is where people create this fear, and this judgment is from external fucking criticism. And generally, let me just be real with you guys. If you're onto something good and somebody sees that you're getting more attention or more feedback than something they've been working really hard on, but it's just coming to you very naturally, that's something you're supposed to be doing, right? That's something you're supposed to be doing. That's something you're meant to be doing. That's why it comes more naturally to you, right? Because it's something you're meant to be doing. You're not forcefully doing it because it seems like the easiest lot of skills with the least amount of effort. It's like, no, this is what I'm divinely guided to do. What are you doing? Something to make money, to pay your bills? That's great. Yeah. She told me I need to not do so many readings. I need to focus on paying my rent. Well, I focus on doing what divine, universe, source, creator, spirit, God, whatever you want to call it, I do that. I do what I'm guided to do. I go where? Like, I've ended up on the opposite side of the world. Okay, I came here to Bali for like a few weeks with like nothing. I've been here for now 6 years. Don't tell me how to do things. And I've had some pretty crazy stuff that I've had to go through. I've had to lose a lot. I've had a lot stolen. I've had got in a crazy accident, got hit by a truck, hit and run by a truck, broke myself from head to toe in 9 places, spent almost a year in bed, back on it, okay? When I see you recover from something like that, then I'll take your personal criticism, but don't talk to me about not talking about helping people heal from abusive situations or narcissistic abuse, especially because I'm just finally having the realization 40 years later, 40 fucking years later, right? This last time with the sociopath, that was a whole nother level. But, you know, you can talk shit, but in the end of the day, I'm not still feeding, I'm not paying for his son's phone or phone bill or sending him money for food or rides or all this stuff. An adult, when he's already with another person, about to have another child with that other person in a few months. So let's not talk about people's level of healing and say that it's not personal, it's constructive criticism. You better check yourself before you wreck yourself. Because nuts in your mouth is bad for your health, especially if you're allergic to nuts. Shit can get crazy, you know, but that's like someone else's level of perception, right? Like, I've healed from that trauma, that relationship, but I'm still feeding and sending money and paying for someone else's kids that's a grown-ass adult. So you're not over that relationship and you didn't fucking cut it off. So please don't tell me anything about something that happened 100 fucking days ago for me, for the last 40 years of my life. Thank you very much. Love you. Mean it. Don't tell a therapist on their level of healing, right? Don't tell somebody whose job it is to help people heal, who helps people heal, who talks to hundreds of people a day that are in agreement. Don't. So let's ask the pendulum some questions today. Do you guys have any questions? Hello, all my Indonesian friends. Hi. You guys have any questions? We can ask the pendulum instead of pulling cards today. This will be yes or no questions. You have any questions? I can't see this. I don't know what's that. The answer is no. I don't know what that means, but the answer is no. That's a hard no, you guys. That's a hard no. You guys are thinking of a question, or you have a question on your mind? Okay, for some of you guys, you maybe thought of a new question. New question. That's a maybe. Okay, maybe. Maybe. Okay, you guys got another question? Think of the question. Think of the question. Think of the question. Okay. That is, it was a maybe, but it's leaning really more towards a yes. It's a yes. I think they weren't sure, but now it's a yes. Want a fourth question? Fourth question? I'm hearing a big maybe. For some of you guys, what I'm getting is you guys are wondering if something is a good idea or not. Maybe. What I'm getting from the feedback is the intention. Whatever your idea or the thing is that you're wanting to do, what is the intention behind it? What is the intention that you have behind it? Or should I speak in what is the intention one has behind it, so you're not insulted, so one is not insulted, and one doesn't think that I'm directing something directly at them out of insult, when really it's just a trigger. What would one like to know today? Oh. Okay, guys, let's get some cards. Want the hidden realms? Let's check the hidden realms. The Chess Queen. Trust strategizing. Woo! Amazing. You know what this tells me? That if you've been doing things right, the desert pleased. Survival and false promises. Okay, this was in reverse. So if you've moved out of this mode of I have to work because I'm in survival, I need to do this, instead of following that roar, that intuition, that passion inside of you, you know, if you've learned to overcome that, then you are being more strategic, like the Chess Queen, the Swan Queen. Transformation, intuition, patience. We have the Camel Boy in reverse, not this one. What I'm getting for some of you guys is when you do what's right and you're just doing what divine is asking you to do, when you're trusting in your intuition and the higher sources, yeah, you're going to get abundance. Look at this. Fruition, abundance, reaping what you sow. You reap what you sow. So if you go around not being supportive, do you know what I'm saying? If you don't have the ability to, if you don't want to listen to somebody, you don't want to talk to somebody, you don't want to hear from somebody, you don't want to whatever, you don't have to. That's a choice. You don't have to. It's a choice. If you want to, it's because there's something that you still see, okay? Yeah, there's something that you still see. The Dragon's Duel, inner conflict, morality, conscious choice. There's something that you still see, or that you may be still attached to, an old way of learning. So what I see here is as we grow, as we evolve, as we actually begin to heal stuff, right? Yeah, the Shadow Queen. Acquiring knowledge, insecurity, and manipulation. Yeah, so insecurity, fear, manipulation, okay? This means our actions don't match our words. So if we're saying, yeah, like, I love you, I support you, I respect you, then like, do you know what I'm saying? When somebody sends you something that bothers you, you say, you know what? This stuff is actually still triggering, or it bothers me, or I'm not ready to speak to you or about this topic yet, right? That's the healthy way to respond. But you have to, maybe you don't have all the knowledge or the tools that you need to address certain things, and that's okay. And it's okay to say that, or to admit that, or to say or admit things that are still triggering or uncomfortable for you. That's number one. Like, the being authentic, like not swallowing yourself, your comfort, your boundaries in order for someone else to feel good, right? That's what it really boils down to. Number one, that's what it boils down to. Is, are we speaking our truth? And I don't mean speaking your truth and being hurtful, okay? Now, I know what I just said was probably super fucking hurtful. But if we want to talk about, I'm trying to give you positive feedback, don't tell me my level of healing from something that happened 100 days ago. when you're still taking care of your ex-partner's friend who's in a new relationship and about to have a baby 3 years later. Be supportive or heal your own shit before you judge other people's shit, before you stop participating in shit you shouldn't be participating in, like judging others when you didn't fix it, your own shit yourself yet. There's reasons why we hold on to certain things when we choose to hold on to certain things, and I do understand that that is a very relevant reason why you don't want to keep talking about things or dwelling on them, right? You don't want to dwell and say, oh, always pointing the finger, always this or that. Now, straight up, I will say I'm not perfect, you know? If people are coming at me, if people are attacking me, like, yeah, I will freak out. I have this fucking cavernoma. I have a thing in my brain that's pressing on my prefrontal cortex that when I get super fired up, super stressed out, or a lot of anxiety, I start to get a really bad migraine, and it starts pressing and bleeding, and it's here, right on the prefrontal cortex. So if you keep pushing and pushing and pushing, I'm all fucking snap. Like, that's what happens. But that's not like a secret fucking Hadouken or something. Do you know what I'm saying? People that know me know that. So they know that I have to live this special quality of life that allows me to be in low, like peaceful, low stress environments. You know, like if a doctor tells you you have to stop eating sugar or you're gonna die, like, are you gonna keep eating sugar? Like, you know, like, it's just that simple. Like, either you alleviate all the stress or you keep having aneurysms and you fucking die randomly one day. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna alleviate the stress the best that you can in the way that you can. So, chess queen, you're gonna be strategic. Just like chess. Isn't life a little bit like that? What is our strategy? What is your strategy? I really like this chess queen. She's great. The chess queen has all the tools you need to aid in your quest for life of purpose, peace, and prosperity. When she arrives as your ally, you're given the task of asking Spirit for a vision of your life. Ask also to know the right actions to ensure your part in this process of unfolding. Then, with a sense of trust, allow the strategy to be given unto you by the divine. Are your own goals and desires in alignment with your actual divine plan for your life? This is a reminder that there is your plan, and then there is a divine plan for your life. When you're in alignment with the later, all manners of messages are delivered to aid you in taking the next right action for your life. The chess queen says that you will win this game as long as you let Spirit choose your moves, follow your bliss, and the inspired messages delivered by your soul. You cannot lose when you enter the realm of the chess queen, and she appears as your ally. Amazing. I'm probably more like the actual queen than the ally of the queen, but I'll take it. We'll take it. It's good, right, collective? Take it even if it's not. Transform that shit. We alchemists over here. We ain't dum-dums. We're not playing small. I know it's not, because I know everybody who's in the chat talking to me is already subscribed if you're here talking to me. So whether you're using a new name or an old name doesn't matter. I know that you're already here listening and following along, so you understand. So please, I don't want another one of these little service announcement videos of not to take stuff personally. And if you find something that you feel personally offended by that I'm saying in a video or a card or whatever, know that I'm channeling for a whole collective, and I'm sharing stories that have happened from more than one or many people. in my life. But if the shoe fits, wear it. That's how your guides come through to you. That's how they come through. That's how you start seeing signs and synchronicity. Like, where were you insulted? Where were you offended by something? And do you have a rebuttal for defense? Like a conscious cognitive rebuttal? Because I'm out here trying to heal the collective so they can understand what not to do. I'm not out here not sharing terrible stories and trying to get my friends to tell this other dude's new girlfriend, and now he's pregnant, now gonna have a baby. So let's hope the next one doesn't get abused, or the kid, or whatever else. Let's keep quiet because it makes everybody feel better and more comfortable, right? No, people, speak up. Speak the fuck up. Tell people. When somebody does something fucked up, that's the number one thing that people do when they're abused. They think that it's more appropriate to be quiet. Okay? Before October's over, this is fucking National Abuse Month. Don't fucking stay quiet. Okay? Don't stay fucking quiet. Because the people who stay quiet, and here's how you know the difference between an abuser and an abusee, okay? The actual person who has been abused, right? People that have actually been abused or in abusive relationships, they will sit there and be quiet. It will normally take so many times before they finally fucking speak out. So if someone's going all out and about speaking out like, this person is hurting me, or they did this, or they're so bad, they weren't hit. They weren't abused. They're being over dramatic. And if you don't believe me, fucking raise your hand. Give them the dog test. Give them that puppy test and see. If they flinch, either they're abused or they're a bitch. That's just what it is, you guys, okay? I'm just out here keeping it real. You don't like it? I don't care. Welcome to my channel. Make your own. And I'll come in there and watch it as long as it's good. Maybe, you know, like, give me your link. I'll check out what you got to say. I won't make shitty assumptions or tell you how to do your job when you're out there every day doing your job. Remember, the first people that always tell you not to do something are the people that aren't fucking doing shit that they want to do and aren't doing the things that they want to do. The Desert Prince, survival, false promises. Life is not about survival. And if I work really hard, then. If then. No, motherfucker. Now. Presence. Be present. Because life is a gift. The Desert Prince. Oh, upside down. Wait, there's a second. Challenger. Don't be fooled by the beauty of the Desert Prince now, for you are being faced with a mirage. Ho ho, guys. How about that? You're being faced with a mirage. Sometimes you can't see the truth because your thirst for achievement and recognition may blind you to true nature of your situation. Perhaps, too, circumstances prevent you from being able to see with clarity. Beware when faced with something that seems too perfect, miraculous, and easy. If you think it's too good to be true, it is. Maybe it is. Pay attention to false promises at this time. Don't be swayed by shortcuts and flattery. The best way out of this is to accept that every life has a desert period. Just accept this for now and cross it one step at a time. You will be led to green pastures and fresh, clean water with divine, appropriate timing. Okay? Don't be fooled. All that glitters ain't gold. Woo! For some of you, collective, a lot of people are really upset because you are really good at playing chess. You are like the queen over here, busting better strategic moves. For some, what I'm getting is a very strong thing that they were trying to make a setup. They were trying to persuade you. For many of the collective, they could have been trying to persuade you with someone or something that looked good, something that looked pretty, something that they thought you would hunt or work for. So yeah, don't be fooled, right? Patience, patience. Yeah. These are people that were, thought that they could beat you. Thought that they could beat you to gain this. Also, they thought that they could fuck with your emotional contentment. And what I'm hearing is actually like they had set something up. They had maybe even set somebody up to pretend to offer you some love, to keep you held up, and distracted, to get you to fuck or do whatever, right? To get you to do something with this person, to miss your actual offering, to fuck up something bigger, to miss your actual offering. You were smart. You were smart, collected. You're like, nah, I'm gonna stay in my own lane over here. The Swan Queen. Transformation, intuition, patience. So what happened? They were probably hoping that they could get you. And you were like, no, you know what? Actually, I'm not going to go searching because I'm so secure, right? The first thing, trust. Trust in your strategy. Trust in your game. Trust that you are the chess master. So because of that, she's like, that's okay. I understand. This is a desert period. I understand. I'll wait for it. For many of them, they thought for sure. They thought for sure you might let the third party go. They thought for sure you might forgive some third party action. Or they thought that they could bring you down with some third party action. And you were not having it. Okay? This is somebody that's very close to you. This is deceit, or this is betrayal. Okay? This is betrayal from a very close family member. They were trying to fuck you up like in a public situation in front of a bunch of people. Wow. So tell us about the Swan Queen. It didn't work. It didn't work. It didn't work. It didn't work. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Too royal. Like Scooby-Doo. Damn. Royal. Again, boo-hoo. Dumb bitches out here thinking they can get collective. Like, no, we're out here like divinely guided. In that Venus days, like it's like, I can't even be mad. I can't even be mad. Like collective is like, like they can see it now. Like we can see it and feel it all. I have different friends and family and clients and stuff that are in different places around the world. And so I talk to different people at different times of the day. Or at different days of the week. And the thing is like people are like, wow, it's so weird. Like I can see all these fucking like dark individuals and these vampiric individuals and just these really interesting type of individuals. I don't know why I have a southern drawl. That could mean something to some people. But just so many types of these individuals. It's so funny. And transformation, intuition, patience, okay? 13 is also, this is the number of the death and the rebirth, right? This is Scorpio's card. Happy birthday to all my Scorpios out there. Oh, I'm going to read it to you. Sorry, my bad. I apologize. The Swan Queen glides your way and asks that you look at your reflection in the events of your life. She gives you the ability to see the beauty that has transformed your life from ignorance to wisdom. The Swan Queen lets you know that it's time to go within and seek the answers in your own intuition. Don't look outside yourself for answers now. The true power lies reflected in the still waters within you. Now is the moment to meditate and ask for vision. The power of the psychic queen. Oh, wait. The psychic perception is inherent in you. And the swan queen will help you dive deep in your query to find the answers you seek. This is also a reminder to allow time to transform ideas into reality. Nothing happens overnight. Here, why do I have a southern drawl? I don't know, but I can read a lot better. Sometimes when there's too many in line trying to be present for the channel, right? I can start speaking really fast, sometimes stuttering, different things like this. It's really interesting, actually. The Swan Queen, not the Swamp Queen. I sound like I got this very southern drawl, but not very southern drawl, like a slight southern drawl. Not too north, it would be a little bit more like that. Voices, for some of you guys, that can mean something. For some of you guys, you can be hearing voices, not like schizophrenic, right? You may be hearing voices of different people, maybe different people that have passed. We're getting very thin. The veil is very thin right now, okay? We're in this time of year. Scorpio season is the death and the rebirth. The phoenix, it's Venus, right? Going and coming back as the morning star. So it's this very special time where we have a lot of angels, ancestors, a lot of spirits that are close with us. Gaia's garden. Okay, guys, beautiful. Fruition, abundance, reaping what you sow. In Gaia's garden, do I have to speak with the jaw? Can I have a different voice? In Gaia's garden, you have everything you need to make your dreams come true. There is no shortage of anything, and you're constantly reminded of the law of supply. Gaia is the infinite spirit manifest in all tangible things. She represents the abundance of nature. When she comes to you as your ally, she invites you to partake of all the blessings of life. There will always be enough for everyone. Success comes to you from the fruits of your intentions, and all is well with the world as a result. This is also a sign to remind you to give thanks and maintain an attitude of humility and gratitude as your greatest good now manifests for you. Gaia's gifts are sweeter when you share them with others. So for many of you guys, you're going to be getting rewarded for your patience and for basically freely giving. Yeah. For consistently offering, for being this, no matter what happened to you. No matter if you had to give everything up, okay? No matter if you had to lose everything, give everything up, if you had to start working again, whatever you did, like, you always came out victorious in the end after you were giving things, okay? Yeah. All your dreams and wishes were fulfilled because you had gone through this crazy battle, collective. And you finally were like, you know what? I don't want to be the victim. I don't want to be the wounded warrior. I don't care. Shit's not going to trigger me anymore. If it is, I'm going to speak up. I'm going to be loud. I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to cry. I'm going to express it. I'm going to share my story. And I'm not going to give a fuck if people judge me. Because that means if I'm worried about other people judging me, then that also means I'm fucking judging other people. Now we know it's Friday, not Sunday, guys. Judgy Sundays. Okay, if you must, choose one day a week. Make it fun. Make it playful. Or you go out and you judge people. I used to do this with my friend. Shout out, Claire. Shout out for Judgy Sundays. Where we're like, okay, we could, you know what? It's Sunday. Because everybody's always like the fucking end of the weekend and you know, it's just like looking hella haggard. And we feel like it's actually a legitimate time to be like, damn, what do you think they've been through? So, collective, you guys are now getting rewarded because after all of this hard work that you put in, you decided, I don't want to be the victim. Okay, I don't want to judge other people. I don't really care what other people are fucking doing. It has nothing to do with me. I don't care if a million people are doing the same thing what I'm doing. It has nothing to do with me. I made my choice to do what I feel fucking good about. And that's all that matters, right? If you don't love me and support me for that, I don't care. You can fuck right off. I support everyone I know and everything that they feel good or love to do unless it's bad for them. Then I tell them, I think it's bad for you. I don't think it's healthy. And they're like, oh my God, thank you. Because you told me the truth. Because you're the first person to tell me the truth. And you love me because you told me. Tell the truth. It makes people feel loved. Look at that. Yeah. For some of you guys, there's been some shit you need to say. Okay? There's been some shit that you need to say. Now, granted, I fucking am rude because I shouldn't have said some shit to my homegirl. I should have said it on video chat to her fucking face. But actually, nobody even knows. Nobody even knows who you are. Nobody even knows. So this just goes back to prove my point is like all these messages and thoughts and judgment on other people or from other people or for other people that we put out or that we perceive, okay? We're out here breaking our own fucking hearts. We're out here judging our goddamn selves, giving ourselves all this extra worry because we out here just judging others. Which is really just coming back to be judging on ourselves, coming back in together with this happiness and this union for ourselves. Right? That's the message. Stop judging. Stop judging so you can, because you control. You can either be like, well, I'm not going to cry over something that I actually should fucking cry about and I should tell people about. I'm not going to do that. When really, you can tell people the truth. See, the thing is, what's the difference between me and you? I'm out here and I always tell people the truth. Now, does that mean I go to the police and file a report and press charges and prosecute? No. But I sure as fuck will speak my fucking truth. I sure as fuck will say, no, there's some crazy motherfuckers out here. Try to unalive me. I'm gonna say it. And then try to make it look like I was fucking crazy. No, fool. The only thing that made me crazy was not walking away from your fucking psychotic ass sooner. And homegirl did tell me, she's like, don't do it. Don't do it. You know what's gonna happen. You just feel good. He just making you feel good. Don't do it, girl. He just giving you that. He just making you feel good. Like, what about all this other stuff you were waiting for? Nah, I'm good. This feels good. Nah, you don't know what you're talking about. And then it ends in injustice, and you're over there fucking crying like, man, this shit is fucked up. And she's over there like, I don't want to hear it, homegirl. I told you. I've been done telling you. And that's cool. You can just being done telling me and just say something adult like, I'll give you 5 minutes a week to complain about this, but it's not healthy, it's not productive, and it's not bringing us money. So I give you 5 minutes a week. Any more than that, I'm not gonna do. This shit's crazy. Sending me a video about how people, I'm gonna tell you guys, because you're out here and this is my channel and you're gonna hear it anyways. Because this is what the Dragon's Duel is, right? This is the inner choice or conflict. And the reason why I share my stories is so people understand this isn't just something I'm reading and judging you on. This is something me and people I know are also simultaneously all experiencing at different parts, different positions, different lives, different jobs, different family situations, everywhere around the world, okay? It's not just me fucking talking to hear myself. I could fucking sit there and talk to myself all day. I don't need to record it and go live and answer other people's questions. Unnecessary. So the reason why I'm talking about this, the Dragon's Duel, is because it brings up this inner conflict, this morality, right? And where is the line that we draw on, where is the morality of not telling the true story, not telling actually what happened versus versus the truth coming out. And like this is the reason why our system is so fucked up, is because people choose to protect fucked up people. Because they think, well, they're generally nice, or well, they're nice to everybody else, or well, my interaction with them wasn't bad, so it must be you. If you always had crazy fucking boyfriends, maybe it's like, maybe crazy people just come to me because I'm a super empathic energy worker and healer. And maybe they're just coming to me for healing, and maybe they're fucking all narcissists and reel me in. And then I fucking want to heal them, and then I do. Okay, so I can tell you, I can fairly say that probably 98% of the people that got out of a relationship with me that I fucking left, like, became 75% better human beings while they were with me. Probably 80% better human beings after. If you kept your mouth shut because it's better to not make a scene about it, and now this person is now with another person in another relationship that's a young 20-something-year-old girl and about to have a fucking other baby, and your only spot is, well, I guess nobody told me everybody has to learn their lessons. I'll be out here telling people, hey, you better fight that fight. You better fucking wake up to your truth, because otherwise you're going to be fighting that duel your whole life. Okay? When you're not honest, right? This inner conflict, the morality is honesty. It's saying, I experienced this fucked up thing, or I did this fucked up thing, or I created this fucked up experience. Do you know why? Have you attended to why? Are you figuring out why? When I started freaking out, and my partner was freaking out on me, and when he wouldn't fucking get out of my face and I slapped him or whatever, I realized the level of aggression, I had no control over it, right? And I knew something was wrong. So I went to a fucking neurologist. I finally was like, all right, now I got to figure out how to get this money that I've been saving up. I got to get these brain scans. I got to do this. I went to the opposite side of the world to do fucking treatments. I gave up many things, including things that I like, music that I like, places that I like, people that I like, because they weren't healthy for me. Because my life fucking depended on it. I fought that inner conflict. That was a choice, right? The Shadow Queen, acquiring knowledge, insecurity, manipulation, okay? Instead of manipulating the situation, I, like Aries, straight fucking on. I'm going to go and deal with this. And then after I've dealt with it and I've done the work and I've put in every point of effort that I possibly can to become better, you're doing what? So the main point is the duel is not with you and somebody else. It's not between somebody else and somebody else over you. It's between you and yourself. It's the masculine and feminine part, right? The balancing the masculine and feminine part. It's finding where this shadow part is, right? Finding the part inside of yourself where you like to convince yourself or trick yourself or manipulate yourself or your brain to thinking what you're doing is good or okay. I mean, I'm not saying don't celebrate your wins, yes, but also cognitively recognize where you should and shouldn't continue things, and when you do and don't need to cut things off, and where you do and don't have ability to call somebody out on their shit if you're not, actively sorting your shit out, The Dragon's Duel. The Dragon's Duel takes place at the proverbial fork in the road. It's both an ally and a challenger at once, as it represents the tension of opposites. even though the truth is that we live in unity. I literally can't make this shit up. We experience the duality of faith and doubt, love and fear, right and wrong, black and white. The aspect of your right current experience asks you to accept that although you may be going one way, another may call you to change direction. Now is the time to inquire whether it's your ego or your soul leading you. You're talking about yourself, bitch. I'm channeling. Everything I'm talking about came out in these fucking cards too. Just because you don't believe in my magic doesn't mean me and everybody else here doesn't. Get on with your bad self. Those, how does the saying go? Those, those who aren't doing anything shouldn't stand in the way of those who actually are, or some shit like this. What is the saying? Can you guys share the saying? What is the fucking saying? But yeah, it's basically like that. It's like the naysayers are always the ones standing in front of the people that are actually fucking doing this and putting their shit out there, you know? Like, so now it's time to inquire whether it's your ego or your soul leading you. There are always choices in life. Decision making also solves inner conflict. If you're torn between two dragons, the one that you choose to feed will be the one that wins. Which is it? If it's not the one that serves the highest of your intentions deliberately, feed the other, and the duel will be won in your favor. So if you're at peace with it, then you're always going to choose to be at peace with it, and you've actually healed it. If you haven't done and gotten to the next level of healing in your journey, sweetie, then it's going to cause you discomfort, and that means you need to do the work. Work, 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 gotta work. If it's still pissing you off, like that's just going to piss me off. Like, I'm pretty sure like that's just going to piss me off, but probably for the next like year, most likely. I don't know. Hopefully not. Hopefully I'm over it. Like, I mean, I'm over it, but hopefully like it doesn't piss me off anymore. Like by the end of the year, like, I don't know, right? Who knows? I don't know. I can't say how that's going to be because like I've suffered 40 fucking years of like narcissistic abuse. It's a lot for me. Realizing that I've went through like 10 years of not having a relationship or dating and doing all this stuff, right? To do all the work to not end up in a relationship like that, and then it not being like a regular narcissist and being like a socio fucking path. Like, yeah, it may take me a little while to get over it. That was only like 100 fucking days ago, guys. I think I'm doing pretty good. Like, everybody thought, I don't know, they're all trying to push me to have a nervous fucking break. These fools try to unalive me. They poison me. This is crazy shit going down, you know? People be psycho, and that's the psychopaths. Psychopaths. That's a real thing. Now, do we want to focus on it? No, we don't want to focus on it. But do I want to say there's real people out there and share my story? So when somebody like sees similar circumstances or is experiencing them, it brings them back to like the conversation or the thing, and they're like, oh wait, and it gives them some type of like inner validation or something to connect to that helps fucking wake them up to not get stuck or get killed. Then like, the fuck does it hurt me? Does it matter? Do you guys care? No, of course not. You guys are here because it's the fucking real world. Because a real one, because a real one, not afraid to tell some. I'm not afraid. And that's how you know you're done your healing work, because I'm not afraid. I'll say it, whatever, come at me. But my actions prove, like, I supported everybody and all their stuff. I encouraged everybody and all their stuff. Like, don't tell me because I fucking listen to psychology means maybe I know psychology. You don't know me, bitch. You don't know me. I have legitimate course certifications. That's why I call it psychotherapy. Because literally, I almost was a psychologist, psychotherapist. It's a great job for me. It's a great job. Scorpios love that job, but actually they love being characters. So better to be in a seen position than something too fucking dark all the time and sinister. So I figured out how to bridge all of my things, right? So I shared today. I didn't make this, obviously. I'm wearing a camouflage dress. Share you guys, whatever. This is my channel. Today I'm wearing this camouflage dress. I did not make this, but this was a gift from one of my friends. This is really cute. It's long. It's got some little things here. Some little things here. I did not make it, but it is pretty comfy. I do love camouflage. Anyways, welcome. Welcome to the real world, Indonesia. Okay, so we have the Shadow Queen. Acquiring knowledge, insecurity, and manipulation, right? Are you allowing yourself to be manipulated by how you can fit in better to society, or are you just being authentic to yourself? Real question. The Shadow Queen tells you that too many of the details hidden behind your circumstances prevent you from moving forward quickly at this time. She has come with a lantern to help shed light on what is concealed within you or your situation. This is the time to wait for more to be revealed. Perhaps you lack clarity and the knowledge of how to proceed with the subject of your inquiry. It's time to educate yourself a little more about your intention and then put that information to work for you. The Shadow Queen asks that you dig deep to gain strength and that you have the courage to ask someone in the know to shed the light on your circumstances. She promises to send that person to you. Beware of moving too quickly in the dark, as you will likely trip and fall and have to start again. So let's get some clarification on that. Can you tell us about this? What is the knowledge that we need to acquire here? For some of you, this is something you could have been waiting for. Some of you guys could be maybe going into other courses of study, something you've been waiting to learn. For many of you, don't overthink it, okay? It's not your job to overthink it. I think other people, like, wait for it, okay? Wait for it. Wait for it and don't be defensive, okay? Something that you have been waiting for is coming in. Can you tell me about the insecurity? Okay, there will be someone that tries to fool you. Can you give me more? They may try to message you first. They may try to sweet talk you. They may come in very quickly. And they may have some options. They may try to manipulate you by offering you a bunch of options, by saying, we can do this, we can do that, we can do this, we can do that, all of these things. Good idea. We can just like talking about things, coming up with ideas. Do not be fooled, okay? Do not be fooled. They are here to try to defeat you, okay? Do not be fooled. They are trying to... they could be working, some of them can be working with your family, okay? You can have someone very close to you, family or a lover. Family, lover, this is like a sibling, like a sister or a brother, okay? They may have been holding on to, yeah, they may have been holding on to some money, something that wasn't theirs. And they're going to try to send you in somebody else, this offering of love. They're going to try to send you in something to distract you, hoping that you're going to take action so they can fucking cut you out. You need to be very aware of this, okay? You need to be very aware of this, collective, okay? This has been a long time coming, so it will come as a surprise, okay? Only you're not going to be, you're going to know because the way that it makes you feel, okay? Don't agree. Don't agree. Don't sign any contracts. Okay, they're trying to come in to manipulate. Also, Mercury goes into retrograde, I think, in a couple days, guys. Yeah, not a good time to sign contracts or buy things, especially electronics or anything new. Terrible time. What is the manipulation? Yeah, they for some of you guys, they may have been trying to turn you in. Okay? Yeah, like they're trying to throw shade. They're trying to throw dirt on your name. Okay, they're trying to balance out. They fucked up. Okay, so for some of you guys, actually, there may be someone manipulating. Yeah, someone trying to fucking take out a bunch of people. 10 plus people. There could be 10 people that are trying to do this. Yeah, they're trying to take you down, collective. They're trying to take you down. But they're not going to be victorious. What I see here is actually their injustice, okay, as they're trying to turn you over because they think they're going to come up with something, as they're trying to turn you over, they get fucked, okay? They get fucked because they don't have a way to prove their work, their actions, their money, their time, their family assets. For some of you guys, it could be a family asset, okay? Someone could be losing a house. Someone can be losing a legacy is what I'm getting. This is very for some of you guys, this can be another woman, but it can also be, like I said, I was seeing in there, this can be family member, okay? Like sister, brother, mother, something like this. What happened is they were out here, okay? They were out here trying to fucking turn you over. They were out here trying to turn you over. First, they were trying to collect on you. First, they were trying to collect on you because they saw that you were worth a fortune. Maybe probably worth more dead than alive, maybe some shit like this. But they didn't realize, what they didn't bank on is that actually a lot of your fortune, a lot of your wealth comes from like the spiritual realm, okay? And like the ancestral realm, right? This Gaia's garden. Fruition, abundance, you're reaping what you sow. So even though they thought that you were weak and they could put you out, right? And that they could just fucking unalive you and nobody would know, actually, they all got their asses fucking handed to them. Or they're about to. Okay? And I was getting a channel about this also earlier. I'm seeing a lot of things that are coming out, a lot of things that have been waiting for a long time for a decision that hasn't been made. So for some, there is a judgment. There is a judgment that's going to take place, and a lot of the people that were trying to get you to go away will actually be leaving themselves, okay? A lot of people that were attempting to put you in mental construct are maybe now being paranoid. Maybe they're now trying to figure out what they have to do, how they can take action, what they can know, what they're trying to figure out, but they didn't do the work. They didn't study, okay? They didn't show up to help collective. They didn't show up to help collective. So collective will be gaining this fortune, this change, this whatever on their own. Okay? All these other people that were trying to fucking get this are not getting any of it, okay? They're getting nowhere fast. What I do see, though, is collective, either your cup becomes filled, okay? Why would this be upside down? Why would this be upside down? What is the Ace of Cups with the Page of Cups in reverse? Okay, so for some of you guys, this can be relevant. For some of you guys, okay, for some of them, they could have been trying to get you out too. And what this is you're not going anywhere. You've actually been offered this cup of love, something that you love to help you carry out your passions. Amazing, guys. Who's donating to my space and my project? Amazing, right? No, I mean, this is a collective read, but like also it's relevant to me. It's relevant to you. It's relevant to whoever is tuning in. So yeah, it's more of a something that you're very passionate for, a business. So less of more of an offering of devotion of love, or maybe an offering. You're not going anywhere because you're getting offered this ability to work with these other people as a devotion to the things that you're passionate about. Amazing. Okay, so what are these messages? We got the Three of Pentacles with the Eight of Wands. Okay, so that means you can be getting offers, okay? Where before people were maybe saying that your stuff wasn't good enough, people weren't helping you and doing all of this, a lot of people might have actually been deceiving you. They might have actually been running off with your shit and telling you your stuff wasn't good, putting you on hold, basically keeping you in the spot like you'll never complete something, while they're all out there celebrating on what you've been waiting to complete, and they're fucking cashing that in. Oh, guys. So the person that is coming in to work with you maybe has also, can you give me more information? Maybe has also been fucked over by some of these people or by other people. And so, yeah. So it was their dream to kind of like take them down. Maybe together you guys are like literally taking them all out. Or maybe by watching you, working with you, like maybe by trying to help you work on this project, they're now actually seeing that they want to offer this love. Maybe you are something that they wish or dream for, something like this. And so now they're like, wait a second. Where they once might have been defending these people, okay? Also this past narcissist where they might have once been defending, now they're not. Now they're like, wait a second. I want to take a new path, actually. I want to follow this path of love. I want to follow, like, you guys have been here keeping me stagnant like a fucking fool forever. Waiting for what? Half-ass passion. Keeping all your emotions hidden in, not being able to express, no emotional intelligence. Everybody talking about the same old shit over and over again. Heartbreak, this, that, these people did this, these people did that. And just fucking holding on to this negativity, right? It's just like no one ever wins like that. No one ever gets anywhere like that, right? It's talking about how they may have lost their legacy. For some of you guys, these people could have taken something. This could have been a will or something that you were left, okay? With these two cards in reverse, this tells me that someone left you for many, okay? Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Don't take it personal if it's not for you. If you personally send it directly to me, then I know it's for me. Making an insult about a video that I sent you. Anyways, let's get more clarification. So they want to work with you. They want to figure out how to work with you, okay? For some of you guys, collective, this new person could come in to join with you, okay? To join with you on the premise of fucking taking action against these people. Actually. For some, they may need you, okay? For some, you guys may be psychic or intuitive like me. You may have some information. Somebody may have some information. Yeah. The Empress in reverse. You tell me what this Empress in reverse means? Okay. Ooh, interesting. Okay, guys. So, oh. Whew. Okay, for some, many of this is divine feminine, divine masculine, collective, okay? And something beautiful, someone beautiful is going to be coming in to reward you for all of your hard work and devotion to your passions, to your dreams, to the mission, to your mission, to yourself, to your healing, to your learning, just how you're always like giving and receiving, right? Like in reciprocity. When I asked what the Empress in reverse means, what I got was very interesting, guys. Since we are adults and my videos are not made for children, we're gonna have this conversation. So first we have the Empress in reverse, followed by the Nine of Swords in reverse, followed by the Six of Swords in reverse, followed by the Five of Cups, upright, Judgment, reverse, Ace of Wands, Page of Swords, Three of Cups. Okay, can you guys see these? Okay. Let's get you up here. Can you see all these? So what this tells me, naughty, naughty, naughty. We can bring them down and have them on top so you guys can see them better. Naughty, naughty, naughty. Okay, so for many of you, this is talking about interpersonal relationships. Okay? That didn't work out. This is some quick run-in, whatever, fuckboy action where they thought maybe they was going to bring security, or maybe they thought collective was always going to be there to give them the security. They thought they could get away with a lie or an illusion, but they were acting like a fuckboy. Therefore, they don't have the ability to show up like this emperor. They may have lost their foundation. They may have lost their entire relationship. They may be losing their house, their business, their work, their job. Okay? They're trying to hold on to this for money, but trying to hold on or trying to get paid, maybe these old friendships or something like that, has now made them not only lose this person that they love, but they realize that they participated, that this person was really somebody that they were supposed to be with, and that they participated in very vile activities, third-party activities, and they tried to sit there and pretend like they didn't. They tried to sit there and pretend like they didn't know the level of the connectivity of this person. They try to hide their emotions and try to offer scraps, thinking that they'll just fucking hang on and just be ready to take the leap of faith whenever. That's not, nah, collective's like, nah, I'm not taking crumbs anymore. Either you fucking give me an actual offering or I'm fucking out, bro. Either you show up, either you come or you show up, or I'm fucking out, right? I don't need, like, I got everything I need. Single, yeah. My fortune will come into me. Collective is like, listen. So what happened here? So I asked what happened here. Why is the Empress in reverse? Now, you guys, again, this can be someone that you worked with, somebody that worked with somebody that works in the same place of business or the same field, somebody that was pretending. Ooh, somebody that was pretending to go to school or work with somebody, which actually wasn't. They were just showing up to work their shit out. Somebody may have also been claiming that they were learning or doing this while they were not, because they were trying to avoid arguments and fucking sow their seed, thinking they had these options. Ooh, guys, so What happened here is the Empress, the Nine of Swords, the Six of Swords in reverse, and the Five of Cups upright. What does that mean? Okay? The Empress in reverse. Not fruitful, didn't come out, didn't gestate, not birthing new ideas, okay? Means this is not going away. Mental torture, okay? So what happened is someone was over here feeling bad for maybe needing to leave somebody, and instead what they've really left while they're sitting here staring at this, what they're now worried about is the actual Empress, right? They had chosen somebody else. They had chosen somebody else besides the actual Empress, and now what they're experiencing is mental anguish, mental torture, right? And they're trying to figure out, how do I get away with it? I'm trying to move away from it, but they can't move away from it. Okay? They thought that moving on to somebody else would help them move away from it. Now, for some of you guys, they could have gotten somebody else pregnant and lost the baby. They could have also said that they were pregnant, and for many of you guys, they could have found out that actually all that time that they've been taking care of that other woman or other person, thinking that that was their child or something else, actually somebody else's kid. They may have done like a, I'm hearing like genetic test or some other shit. Yeah. So for many of you guys, what they're worried about, yeah, because look at this. Getting action from a third party where it's not going to bring good judgment. So what's happening now is this person wants to come back in to Feminine Collective, to Empress, who should be upright. They may have done something super fucked up, and maybe, yeah, maybe they do feel bad, and they're like, I want to take you somewhere. I want to move on. I want to move on from this. I don't want to be in this state. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry that I hurt you. Please, you know, please don't be super judging of me, right? I know that I made a bad call. I know that I made the wrong judgment. I know that I thought with my fucking dick, and I acted out of a space of whatever fucking, if it feels good, do it. But the thing is they're not sure that, now I'm getting multiple messages. They're not sure that the collective is going to accept this, okay? For many, the delay could be that someone was saying that they were pregnant. They had to get legalities out of the way. They had to do the genetics testing and stuff like that to make sure that they're not, to get that shit out of the way, okay? And now they could have already been moving away from that, and maybe now they're just actually like in the process of emotionally digesting it, and they want to feel better about it before they get judged by collective for their actions, for these bad third-party actions. Can you give me clarification on this judgment in reverse? Yeah, they were being sneaky. They know that they were doing something that they shouldn't do. Yeah, they know that they took action, and they know that they have to fucking apologize. Okay? Yeah. And they know in this manner that they might not win. Okay? They know collective might say, I'm not even trying to take all the swords, just get the fuck out of my face. Because the more time that goes by, the less likely that the legacy and the happy ending is just going to be an ending. The Ten of Coins in reverse. For some of them, they could have been waiting because they don't have any money. And the reason why is because all the opportunities are based around collective. You don't treat the female right, the actual female, you're going to get cut off. Why do you think her name is Lakshmi? Because, bitch, if you don't like me, you're gonna Lakshmi. You're gonna lack. Tell me about this Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands, we have the Knight of Pentacles with the Nine of Pentacles, okay? This person was acting like they could just be fucking single forever. Like, maybe like collective was always going to be there, and when they were done fucking running their game, fucking sticking their dick wherever they felt like it, they could walk away at any time. But actually, I think that they can't walk away at any time, that they haven't. For many of them, they've been hiding, they've been hiding that their heart is broken, and so they actually haven't digested it. Many of them actually have a sex or porn addiction. That's how they're trying to pleasure themselves or something like this to basically get the oxytocin. Something like this. Yeah, that's what they think. They think by fucking jerking it or whatever, by having these orgasms, like that can be the oxytocin, and that will, if they stay away from people, maybe it will be better. Maybe they'll be able to give or like get some reciprocity. Maybe collective will be happy and forgive them before they receive these other offers of love from somebody else. Something like this. Okay. So, what is this? For many, they can be sick. I'm feeling that a bunch of people are sick from maybe a disease. Yeah. An STD or an STI. Something that they hid. They didn't want to express it. They got it from somebody in the past. Yeah, they've been lying about it. They were actually trying to get collective to start being with other people so they could try to blame it on them getting their needs met instead of taking them out. But that's not the case. Collective's like, leave me all the way alone. If you don't meet me where I want, how I want, then leave me all the way alone, bro. I'll hang out forever without the bullshit. Miss me with that. Tell me what this Page of Swords is. Yeah, they know they act upon their fucking impulses. They let their dick make their decisions. They let their pleasures make their decisions. Page of Swords. For some of them, they could be working on that. Okay, strength. Messages. For some of you, okay, for some of you, actually, a new person can be coming in, and maybe part of the reason why, like coming in, actually, the reason why they haven't actually expressed or shown you their love yet, or told you how they feel, is because they actually needed to get to a stronger place. For some of them, many of them are very attracted to you. Maybe you make them nervous. Maybe you make their dick hard. Okay, I'm getting that. For many of you, you sexually excite them, and so they're trying to gain the strength that when they come and they take the action to you, maybe they can. For some, they want to. They don't want you to judge them, but they want to fucking. For many of you, they want to give you the. They want to deliver, okay. And they want to deliver like dominoes. They want them all to fall down, okay? They want to show you. They want to show you how strong they can act. They may have been, so for the actual person, they may have been hiding and keeping to themselves. And the Queen of Cups, okay, collective, maybe knows that. She knows that. She can feel that, okay? And she can feel that type of energy, right? You can't pull one over on the person that you're trying to love. The only type of magic that you can do with that type of person, right, is the kind that brings you justice, right? So tell me about this. Okay. Yeah, your hope, the dream. Okay, they're holding on to. They're not going to let go. They're not going to let go of building something with you. Okay? Yeah. They're not willing to miss their opportunity. They've been waiting for too long. Okay, so we have multiple people here. Multiple people. But that was the Emperor also. In reverse, like the Emperor is. So also this person is feeling incomplete. Yeah. They're feeling like you are their magic. They're feeling a bit incomplete without collective. What is this Three of Cups? What is this Three of Cups? Okay, for some of you guys, someone will try to come in that the fuckboy, okay? The fuckboy energy will try to come in and say, hey, but we're having this party, and it's not even a party. They didn't actually work on it, okay? They're just trying to do it. They're trying to offer you this half-ass cup of love, but really just like the D, okay? I'm getting two strong energies, and what do we need to know about this? Yeah, they're trying to trick you, okay? They're trying to play you. They're trying to play you. They're trying to make you keep extra options. Where some of you guys, collective, you know who your person is, okay? You know who your person is. Yeah, you know. You know, you can see through all the bullshit. You can feel the person. You know where you're happy ending it. You know what it's going to feel like. You know what that person's going to feel like. You know when you look them in the eyes. You know when you touch them or hold them or hug them or feel them or think of them. You're going to know, okay? But keep your perception very high, feminine, or whatever, collective. Keep your perception very high. So what is the other story about these Three of Cups? Okay, there is a very active third party that is still trying to fuck around. That is trying to cause this mental construct. They're trying to cause this mental torture or torture you or do shit that's going to mentally fuck you up, collective. But you're not even, you're like, no, I ain't even, ain't nobody got no timelines for that. Like, I ain't even trying to fight, bro. I ain't even trying to fight. Like, I can see all that shit. Like, I'm not trying to fight. Like, I know who I'm at. I know who I am. I know where I'm at. I know who my people are. Like, if it's meant for me, it returns to me, right? Don't pretend to be my fucking friend. I can see shit. I know shit. Okay, so what is this? So this is the third party. Okay, so collective, you may have some fucking psycho third party trying to fucking come in and say some shit. Trying to fuck up some shit. They may have been withholding some information that maybe masculine or something has been trying to protect you from. Also, masculine, you need to be very careful with who you're choosing to work with. Okay, many people are out here, okay? Many people are out here. Also, I'm getting an interesting thing, okay? So there is many third parties. There is many people maybe in your community, maybe in your family, something like this. There is many people that are actually trying to do fucking magic. Again, look. There's many people that are trying to do magic and you keep fucking seeing through it. They're trying to do magic so you choose another option. They're trying to distract you. Wounded warrior, they're trying to say, oh yeah, there's something else. They're trying to take out your stability. They're trying to take out your wish fulfillment and keep you under this state of fucking illusion. Don't do it, collective. Stay in this energy. Stay in the high priestess energy. Stay out of the fuck boy energy. See who's actually offering love, who did the work. If they didn't actually do the work and they can't show you what they did or didn't do the work about, don't fucking listen to them. Test a motherfucker. Okay, for some, there can be a trial, a court date. For some, this can be marriage. For some, this can be jurisdiction. For some, I've been sensing this a lot in the collective, okay? Yeah. For some, you're going to be getting some generational wealth or money back, okay? Where things may not have been divvied out fair before, right? People may have secretly taken some shit from you, right? Fucking with your emotional state. You guys are going to get paid out, okay? So there may be this big thing that's going to happen. Someone comes in, offers their cup of love. Finally, the fucking devil has been put to rest, okay? You guys already know who that is. You guys already know who this fuckboy energy or third party energy is. And you know who's willing to do the work and who's not, okay? You know who's trying to start shit. You know who's trying to end shit. Be aware. And it's not going to take forever, okay? It's not about keep waiting. This is a decision that has been made a long time ago. And the person that is coming in is someone that's ready to fight and defend, okay? Someone that's ready to see and believe and hold visions of things of the future with you. They want to build the future, yeah. They want to build the future. They want to have this wish fulfillment with you. They want to create stability, okay? They want to take away the illusion of having to run or fear or be scared of not knowing what or where you go next or what comes next, or just not having that security. They want to offer that for you. They've been actually working really hard, okay? They've been working really hard to offer that to you because it's something that they don't like either, okay? They don't want to have any arguments. They don't want to be in this mental state. They don't like that. They like security. Yeah. They secretly think of all the ways they can create a new path for you while working on trying to figure out how to leave these other people behind. Okay. Yeah, that's what's just going to have to happen. Is like sometimes we have to cut off a lot of people. Okay? We have to cut off to get our hopes and our dreams. To have universe, we have to surrender and have that faith. We have to say, okay, show me how good it can get, right? If not this thing that I thought that I wanted that brought me justice, if it's going to bring me sadness, then something better, something to celebrate, something else that I dreamed of or I hoped for, okay? Can I be victorious in something? Yes, you can, baby. We're going to birth all your dreams into reality. Amazing. You will have no more sleepless nights, no more in and out love affairs, okay? We are here. We're going to rule down this judgment on all the people that have ever done you wrong. And you won't be single for much longer, collective. And you won't have people that are out here making half-ass actions. You will have strong warriors by your side, people ready, that are knowledgeable, that are ready to make moves, ready to get to these next levels, these next places, right? They're not going to lie. There's not going to be any deception. There's not going to be sneakiness. It's going to be transparent, okay? All those other people are going to be gone. These people aren't going to abandon you. They're not going to walk away. They're not going to bail out, okay? They may sometimes need time to themselves, okay? The people, whoever's coming in, they may need time to themselves because sometimes maybe they get in this spot where they get defensive or get stuck in their mind. Yeah, they may get stuck in their mind sometimes and overthink some things. And they're working on that. They're working on healing that. Yeah. And not lying about it. They've really been taking action towards it. That's amazing. Great. Congratulations, collective. Yeah. And now they're ready to come. Oh, so maybe they've already done it. Yeah, the action has already occurred. Okay, the action has already occurred. They had to spend time. Okay, for some of you, masculine had to spend time by themselves to get their shit in order. Now they're rushing. Now they're rushing because they know who you are. They know. Look at this. The Hierophant. They know they're ready to make this leap of faith. They're not giving up on this. Not giving up on this. Amazing. So for some of you guys, just be aware when something really good comes in. Don't fucking question it. Ask good questions. Don't take everything personally, but ask good questions, because there is maybe some deception that is trying to get in the middle of your stability. And it may be dressed up as something prettier than you thought. So don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah. Know the difference between something that doesn't feel like it's going to work out. It's the difference of you getting your fortune or not, right? Don't be fooled. Don't work with people that you need to do more healing from. Don't work with people that are trying to do magic on you. And by the way, the people that are trying to do magic on you are doing really shitty magic, and they're all going down. They crying. Oh, they're fucking crying. They're crying. Where they once were celebrating, they are not. They're not. They're praying. They're wishing. They're praying to the gods. Please, 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 please. They are out of options. Ooh, guys. Ooh, guys. Some of them are facing the chopping block. I keep seeing the hangman over and over again. Judgment. Futility. Yeah. They ain't getting the new beginning, just the ending for many of you guys. And the world ends here, okay? Should have learned your lesson. Should have chose better people to be together with, in union with, right? Should have come together with the right people and learned your lesson long time ago. Didn't you work hard enough to get out of that, learn that lesson? Nah, you slow. You want to hold on to old shit. Well, that's what you get. That's what you get. But meanwhile, collectives out here getting their love, getting their wish fulfillment. All their ships are coming in. All the hard work that you did is now bringing you onto this new path, okay? You're going to have new actions. Maybe you're going to have new offerings. This can be apologies. It can be job offerings, all right? You ain't going to have to leave. You don't have to leave or walk away from anything this time, collective, unless you choose to. Where you're going is to a new place, okay? For some of you guys, you could have multiple properties. You could have multiple houses in different fucking countries or in different areas, okay? For some of you guys, they want to come in and take you on a trip. Yeah, they want to take you on a trip. They're a little bit afraid that you might be defensive, thinking that they just want to wine and dine you. So they've been trying to work to give you security. So yeah, collective. There you have it, the messages for today. I'm going to go back to enjoying my day of Venus. Okay, I already got up very early. I cleaned, scrubbed out my bathtub when I took my hot shower. Venus day. Okay, hair. You guys, and you see no makeup really. Just my mascara, because I'm going to do another bleach. Let's go. Venus day. Make sure to take care of yourself. And do things that make you feel beautiful. Get some flowers, clean yourself, clean your place, whatever, like things that make you feel good. Play dress up. That's my suggestion. As always, infinite blessings, love, and light. If nobody told you today, I love you. You're doing a great job. I'm proud of you. Keep it up, and ciao for meow.